we'll see you performing tomorrow night down in Washington, and we're going to let him tell you all about that. J.R. Lee is here with us this morning. You're all the way over from Pennsylvania. When did you like dog all those miles just yesterday?
Yeah, we got in last night, late last night.
So pull that thing down a little closer so we can hear you.
All right.
Everybody can hear you in the back. So now you are based in what town in Pennsylvania? Were you saying?
Strasburg.
Strasburg.
Yeah, it's a small little Amish town actually.
Yeah. So where is that in like proximity to Pittsburgh or Philly or?
You're talking Harrisburg capital. You're 30 minutes east.
Okay.
So yeah.
So now, how long have you been doing your own type of thing as far as music is concerned?
I've been doing it for a lot of years actually by myself. I served in the military, so I had a GI Bill. That was kind of a resource that I used to go back to school, and so I'm 40 now. I mean, I've been playing guitar since I was 12.
Really?
Just kind of really wanted to take it serious here recently. Just because it's fun, I enjoy it.
Did you play? I mean, did you like when you're in the military? Did you? Play
I did.
Stuff?
Yeah. I'm 40, so I grew up with all the, Metallica's my favorite band. Here I am on a country station, but.
But
so
I listened to your music. I was telling you, I was listening to some of your music. There's a deep Southern rock influence in there too.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I grew up with that. Skinner and Hatchet and all those guys were like. I grew up with a big influence. My dad was a big Elvis and Cash and Waylon and all those guys, and then, on my mom's side, I was in a separated household, but that was like the Skinner and. So when I play music, when I sit down to write, that stuff comes out, I guess. Those different influences.
Well, you can't help but have it.
I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say. And again, for our listeners, and I'll tell you a little bit later on where you can find JR's music online. But you came in, you're going to play tomorrow night in Washington. Well, you're just going to do a kind of a acoustic type show on it?
I do a 4-hour set, man. I cover a bunch of older, newer stuff, classics, and then I do some of my own stuff, some acoustic stuff. I try to mix it up as much as I can.
Right.
But I do dig doing the Johnny Cash and stuff like that. So I always do, even if it's an hour of that stuff, and then I, do some newer stuff.
What is it about Cash? I mean,
It's
you talk about a guy
stories,
is that what it is? Because he crossed all boundaries, I mean, there aren't a lot of guys that have been able to do it. We were talking about a few of them earlier, but Cash is one of those guys, you talk to anybody, and he's still cool, to the kids as well as the classic country fans.
Yeah. I was, it's kind of funny, because I had some mix-up with my phone service, whatever, and I had to call in, and customer service, and customer service just happened to be in a, distant location, whatever, and I had to reset a password, and she had a foreign language, whatever, and I reset my password to Johnny Cash, and when I said it, like, she knew. Johnny Cash. So it's kind of, I think it's it's personal stuff. Yeah, the stories that he talks about.
And see, when I think about the classic country artists, as we call him, he's probably the one guy that has crossed more boundaries than just about anybody.
He was for everybody,
He really was. Yeah. And
awesome.
Again, even the stuff he cut in the later years, you're still seeing it pop up. They're finding a hidden track there and here and there. And that kind of thing. So,
good stuff.
So now, in your case, and you and I were talking off the air, you're kind of wanting to cut your own path yourself. You're not going to go mainstream. You're just going to do who you are, right?
Yeah, I think it's what music was meant to be, man. I mean, maybe I think a little deeper, and I've gone back to school for music, and and I've seen different artists and their views on music, and I just think it's important for the artist themselves to control it themselves, man. You get the outside influence of the big dollars, and I think it kind of ruins the spirit of the music, man, the heart of the music. Right. That's just my opinion.
No, well, and I think your opinion is shared by other people you start talking to, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, you just said, hey, I'm gonna set my own record label up, and you walked out your own path.
Yeah.
You know.
It ain't really much of nothing, but to be honest with you,
You're proud of it, though. I can tell.
I am
You should be.
actually very proud of it.
Yeah. And you've probably, because of your life experience, the songs you write now, say even compared to 10 years ago, you probably have enough that you can, you know.
I do. I think that's what, you know, a lot of people have said, with a lot of my music, I mean, most of the songs that I write just for myself they're all real life experiences. Like, you know, I kind of take from those guys, Johnny Cash and Haggard, and Waylon Jennings and all them, and, you know, I think every song I've ever written is at least true to some dynamic, as far as something I've done or something that's been done to me, whatever, you know, real life experiences.
And it's got to be a part of you, or it's not going to be believable.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, to me, and you can tell the minute if you hear a country star or any singer pick up a song that they don't, you know, they're completely lost. It's obvious, you know.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
and I think that's, and you can take any genre of music and apply that to it. You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, so now let's talk about Mark Wart's Landing. 7:30 tomorrow.
7:30 to 11:30. Yep.
Okay. This is a. Have you ever played this club before?
I've never been out here.
Really?
No.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, this is kind of a new thing for me, man. Just to get this far out.
Well, you dress like a country boy. I mean, you got your camouflage hat on.
Well,
you know,
that's
you got
plus.
your Chevy shirt on. You know, it's GM country. So you're gonna be in good shape. You know.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm anxious to see what happens now.
Yeah, me too.
Just to get out there and have some fun with it. I mentioned your music though. Folks want to hear it.
Yeah.
Where can they go to find it?
You can go reverbnation.com/JRLE. I think even if you just Google JRLE music, it's you can pull it up.
Yeah.
But reverbnation.com/JRLE. That's where all my
Just so you know, I think you jinxed me too, because my computer's not working. It was supposed to be recording. It stopped working.
Nice.
You said you had computer problems earlier this week. Did you bring them with you? What?
Yeah.
We've got the Pennsylvania virus in here or something like that.
Yeah.
No, you gotta love computers. We were talking though, that's completely changed the game for you as an artist too, hasn't it?
Oh my God, man. You know what? And I think maybe it's just me. I don't know. Or maybe I haven't been out enough to talk to people. But in my world where I'm at, yeah, it's changed the game. I mean, the music industry's changed. The solo artist can now, he can make it sound like a lot.
Well,
just in his home.
You're even seeing some of the quote unquote bigger name artists from days gone by that are going and they're leaving labels and they're going doing their own thing because of what you just said. You know, you can control you have that control. You control your own destiny.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think that's important.
And from the artist standpoint, you can relate to this. It's not all about having a big old hit on the radio. I don't mean to bite the hand that feeds me, but you have a chance to get out there and do what you want to do. So.
Yeah.
So now, who are you expecting? If I were to say, classify your music, blue collar.
Oh, see,
Can
I don't
you
like
do
that. You know, I don't even like putting labels on
Okay.
music. I don't even think music should have labels. It should just be
It's music.
a freedom of expression. You know what? I do the
Because you appeal to everybody.
country, southern rock.
Well, I was gonna say though, I can see rock guys coming out and join you.
I mean, I don't play hip hop when I go out to my shows, but
Yeah, I don't look for the Taylor Swift fans to show up in the
right,
crowd.
yeah.
But,
You know,
Your
you're
music-
looking at the Johnny Cash and Skinner and stuff like that. Man.
if you're a music fan, you're gonna
Yeah,
look at that.
yeah. You get the old and new.
Right.
It's all good.
Well, I hope you get a good crowd tomorrow night. 7:30.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:30.
You drove all that way. I hope you get.
Yeah. For them.
Yeah, but no, I think you will enjoy it, and great country. I hope you get a chance. Just check out Washington. It's a really cool town.
Yeah.
It really is. Good people down
That's
there.
awesome, man.
And thanks to Shannon for turning us on.
Absolutely.
Shannon, I apologize if
Thank
you
all you
locked up
guys.
for the audio, but hey, it's his fault. I'm blaming him for that. So.
I appreciate you guys bringing me in here,
You
man.
betcha.
It's really cool.
J.R. Lee with us here this morning in the studio. I'm going to tell you what to do. We'll take a short break, and how about we play we got to play a little cash since he's here. So we'll do that, and we'll come back and continue with the Great High Country right after this.